Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're here to continue our series on the DL360 Gen11 server. In this video, we're going to show you how to do mass updates. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the HPE ProLiant DL360 Gen11 server. Do us a favor, find anything that helps in this video, click that like, smash that subscribe. All right, so here's what we're gonna do in this video. We are going to show you how to create a bootable USB to start, which is using a program we like called Rufus. And then we're gonna take you to HPE support site where we are going to download the ISO file, and we're gonna show you how to mount that to the bootable USB, and then we are going to show you how to install it into your server to essentially run mass updates, and we'll show you step-by-step instructions right now. First, we're going to download the HPE Gen11 SPP ISO for our Gen11 server. To start, click the link we have provided in the description and press Obtain Software. Do note you may be prompted to create an HPE account. Now wait for this to load. Select the ISO variant. We will put the ISO on a bootable USB with Rufus. Alright, so now we need to create a bootable USB. We are going to use a program called Rufus. So we just go into Google or to a web browser in general and search Rufus. Download the program and run it once it is downloaded. Plug the USB into the computer that you downloaded Rufus on. In Rufus, make sure the USB drive is selected. If you only have one USB drive plugged into your machine, it will be selected by default. Leave everything under the default settings, then click the select button and choose the ISO file that we downloaded in the previous steps. Click Start to begin creating the installation USB drive. All right, so now we're gonna get to the good stuff and show you actually how to update your ProLiant Gen11 with SPP. Plug in your bootable USB into the server. Turn your server on and press F11 during boot to access the boot menu. In the boot menu, scroll down to the bootable USB. In this case, it would be rear USB to USB disk 3.0. Once we've got our USB, press Enter. On the first page of the SPP program, select Automatic Firmware Update Version and press Enter. This will allow the server to obtain the necessary updates without user intervention. Wait for the server to finish loading the program. In the localhost guided update page, the SPP will start conducting a hardware inventory of the server to determine which components need to be updated. Then the server will start adding the baseline. In this case, we have 350 components total, and the inventory node process will start it. The server will start adding the various components that need to be updated, and in this case, we have 350 components total. This is where we will start the actual update process. Your server might restart multiple times depending on the update. If your server is all the way up to date, then you're going to receive the following message. Node already has one or more installed components with version higher than the version available on the baseline. All right, you've done it. You have successfully run mass updates and got your ProLiant Gen11 up to the most recent version. If you made it this far, hey, click that like and smash that subscribe. And if you're looking for any custom built new or used HPE, Dell, Supermicro, IBM, Cisco, we would love the opportunity to earn your data center or your home labs business. Please email us at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care.